Well, good morning. It's June 21st. I took a zero yesterday at the Wicked Way Station. Strung up a classical guitar for them and was able to practice a little bit and get some music in. I was really happy about that. I was also happy about staying out of the deluge. The thunderstorm lasted like 15 minutes. And then the sun came out and it was beautiful. You know, I don't know. Everyone's like, oh, it's going to start raining at 4. And I thought it was an all-nighter. It's just a quick little breeze. Quick little thing. And then it was over. Pretty amazing. It came down pretty hard, though. It came down in sheets. And then there was a beautiful rainbow at the end of it. So today we're climbing Stratton Mountain first thing in the morning. I ran into Neon and Mosey and all those other guys, the people from the shelter. Didn't recognize them when we were at the shelter because everyone was asleep and growling and so all I've been doing is whining and complaining. So hopefully we can get a good day in. Sun's out. My feet are raw from rubbing. I got them double socked again right now. If they start rubbing, I got some tape from the hiker box, you know, sports tape that I'll wrap my toes in if I have to. Hoping not to have to. I'm hoping it's just a matter of the fact that the socks got so damn wet after 3 days of rain that maybe that was the reason they rubbed my feet wrong. I do have new shoes, but certainly they're broken in by now. In the first 3 days, boom, got over 50 something miles on them easily. Yeah. Streaming trail. I don't even know where to go now. Let me see if that works ish. Cool. Sometimes you get lucky and you find a good path through the muck on rocks. Like I say, you can't get really a stride going on this trail. You just got a rock hop. But it's pretty too. Lord knows we've got water sources. So, ate a lot of food. I had steak 2 nights in a row. The little country store there has some quality steaks, and they had some Dreyer's ice cream, so I ate a quart of that each night. So, try to fatten up a little bit. And they had some really good burritos and things of that nature at the hostel. Slept like a baby. Some weird dreams, but yay. So it's got a big mountain to climb over, and then it's a long downhill. But we're starting to get mountains again. My elevation changes and the gradients are equal for the next 3 days. But the miles for like today, I got like 19. And then tomorrow's like 15. The day after is 14. And yet they're the same elevation changes in total and the same difficulty. I'm like, damn. So we'll try not to kill ourselves and do 25, 26 mile days when we're in the mountains. We gotta pull it back a little and start getting realistic. And the slow hikers reach me because I'm zeroing. It's because I'm doing crazy amounts and then I collapse, and they're just like doing nice and steady, not getting injured, having a good time, not whining. So we'll do that, see how it goes. Try to catch up to K2 again. That'd be cool. Looking forward to that. And then Yeah, we got pretty good climb today, but I think it's over a smaller grade. So, you know, the nice thing is climbing and coming down, a lot of times the mud lightens up a little bit, and then you're able to go. So that's a positive part. Although I'm running around mud right now, of course. Chatted with Nancy last night. Our casual conversations go over an hour without even any effort. It's like, oops. So I don't call her when I'm on trail. I call her when I'm in a hostel. That way I can plug the phone in, keep it charged. Enjoy our conversations a great deal. Looking forward to getting back and seeing her. It's a good woman. And it'll be fun just to hang out some more. So, okie dokie. We'll get working on this here trail in the sunlight. I'm not sure how to deal with that, but we'll try. Bye. Getting near the top of Stratton Mountain. It's like an old ranger station. Wow, how nice this is. Oh, that looks open. Oop, pardon me. No manners out here. I'll hop up there. I think, yeah, it is open. I'm gonna hop up there, take a peek. I think the gang's gonna stay at Stratton Pond. 3.2 miles. There you go. I climbed the tower here. It'd get chilly up here. A lot of wind. We're supposed to have 100-degree weather coming up pretty soon. Can't seem to win when it comes to the weather up here. Fire and ice. This is the most view I've had since I've been in this state. So you get it refocused. It's actually kind of pretty, isn't it? Cool little station right there. Back in the beginning. Yeah. I don't know what's going on, but I guess some people take the road up. I think we're at the top of a ski slope. Yep, definitely. Cool. Which way, which way? I don't see any blazing. Cool. I'm so thankful. Up at the tower there, well marked, not, got off trail by a long way. So now I gotta hike back to the stupid tower because I need the extra miles in my day. Son of a gun, man. They're just shy on blazes because they do not want to cause a ruckus, to cause it to be an eyesore in the wilderness. It's only on the trail. You go 3 feet off the trail, you're in the wilderness. So I got to hike back. I think that lady with the backpack in front of me just got a ride back, and I missed that. So the early worm, I'm late today. So late worm gets the bird. It feels downhillish. So I don't know. I'm kind of PO'd right now. I'm getting disenchanted entirely with this beautiful trail. So hopefully I'll get to the trail easily. So I'm following the ski slope. This is a ski slope down to where I might cross a trail to get back over to the AT. But it's knee deep, and I'm surprised I'm not covered in ticks. I probably am, don't even know it. But I'm staying left and just kind of still not getting close to the trail. I think it'd be better if I just went bushwhacking and went straight over to the trail. Get back on it. Unless this connects up down here somewhere, which would be nice. I can't even see where the muck is, and the hillside is weeping. It's basically a full of frogs. It's kind of cool. It's basically a marsh on the side of a hill. And I would love to get out of it. It's quite thick, except in the wettest parts apparently. I'll walk beside them. But it's getting to be a bit much. I really need to get back on trail. This is taking up all my time. I don't know whether this is easier than the trail or not, but it's definitely nasty. And I'm having a hard time navigating it. I'm getting really pissed off. Not going left fast enough, and it's a jungle. It's just a flat out freaking jungle. So I'll get at it. So we added 2 miles to our journey today in my little escapade. So one of those miles I ended up bushwhacking straight through the wilderness. It was pretty tough, but I did it. It would get like, easy, and then all of a sudden get so thick you couldn't believe that you can get through it. Here's our water source, a little foamy. I think I'm gonna pass. So bushwhack through the wilderness. There are times when it felt better than the trail. And other times are like, how am I gonna get through this? And I fell and smashed my shin bone up. But again, said a Lord's Prayer and thanks for not making it worse. And I was grateful because I was way off trail when it happened, and I don't know if anyone would have found me. By the time search and rescue would have showed up, if I broke my leg, I would have been eaten to death by the mosquitoes. So it'd be one of those things where you have to find some way of getting a mosquito net from the, like say you wrap the tent around you or something to get out of it. So they're voracious out here. And then so this funny looking fly land. I'm like, what the heck is that? And then it bit me, and I'm like, oh, that's a deer fly. Forgot about those bastards. They're easy to swat though. But yeah, my hands are just eaten alive, and my shoulders are eaten alive pretty bad. They're good mosquito habitat this year. So I try to get them when they bite me so they don't lay their eggs. Yeah. But anyway, we're behind schedule because of my little escapade there. Yummy. But not too bad. I just exhausted myself doing that little journey, and that's the hard part. I got to get my energy level back up and then get a move on. Supposed to do big miles today. Well, now they're bigger. But we're doing okay. I showed that I did 8 miles. On the app I did 6 miles of the route. So I'm well below 2 miles per hour now, which is not good, but I'll bring it back up here as I can. Do you notice something? Come on. Let me see if you can guess what it is. Where's the mud? There's mud every 5 feet, right? The mud's slowing down. It's starting to be like Massachusetts, you know, just occasional. We are in the mountains though, so that does help. But normally, we're walking up something like this, it'd be the stream bed, you know, just filled with water and muck. So, thank you, Jesus. Literally. So, I guess I'm going up the next mountain to the ski slopes. First, I got to get to Stratton Pond. I think the gang is staying there tonight. I'm going to move on. Okay. Pretty warm day today. We got a heat dome rising up in a couple of days from now. It's supposed to get over 100. You can imagine. It's not coffee, it's brown water. Trail's been good to me so far when I've been staying on it. What did I screw up this morning? So I've got a long way to go. It's already late in the afternoon. We know that story from before. So what we'll try to do is get to the shelter by 7:30. See if I can hustle that. Not feeling strong today. Maybe it's because of all the blood loss. I've just been bitten so many times today. It's incredible. Look at it. It's a beautiful day. The trail's behaving itself. Hardly any mud on it. And all I could do is bitch. Gotta stop, man. I gotta change my attitude here. Look, we're having fun. Whew. Tanya's trying to kill me. But, yeah, it's strange seeing the sun out. Things drying up, no fog. My feet feel better. I didn't put anything on them. I just put dry socks on in hopes that that would work. Then I took off the outer socks, you know, that I use for waterproofing. Let my feet breathe a little bit today. You know, if they get a little wet, they'll dry out quickly. So, oh, give me some of that water. Yum. So past the Stratton Pond shelter and all that, where everyone else is headed. I don't know if I'll finish my trek today. We'll see when we get to, there's a couple of shelters on the way that will probably suffice. I don't need to break my neck today. I already did that. Really off trail. It'll be funny to look at the Relive 3D mapping. You'll be able to see where he goes out and then comes back, and you can kind of connect where the trail would have been and how many miles I wasted. Not easy ones either. They were hard miles. So, bushwhacking. That's pretty though. Looks like I got some up to do. Put your way. So the trail's been pretty nice today. Making good time again. Now that I'm not bushwhacking. There's some evidence of some strong trail maintenance. Some heavy duty stuff. Thank you, trail crew. And it's just been a pretty day. Not sure how to take it. What do? I gotta bitch about something. slight uphill right now. My feet are screaming bloody murder at me. I should take a break. I just took one, but I need another one. Just get off the feet for a little bit. Let them do what they gotta do. Sometimes you just hike through it and things get better on their own. I'm hoping that's gonna happen. This is the energy of eating lunch kicks in. Right now it's between. Got real low energy level. Kind of burned it up this morning. We're good. Got a lot of happy birds today. Good to hear them out. See, 2 days ago when I got off the hiking down the trail, I found a collapsible water bottle, kind of expensive. I left it at the hostel. Today I found a power cable. Just ran into 2 ladies on the trail and forgot to ask them if it was theirs. Not the first thing that comes to mind when you run into people. It's more like, hey, what are you doing? Nice and shady here in the forest. Keeps the temperatures down a significant amount. A lot of evaporation happening off the floor. Again, cooling effect. So we're not catching anywhere near as much heat as we could be. Thank you. And it's just a garden. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Just feels good not walking around in rain gear. You're constantly getting rained on. You know, you can look around with that water going down your neck or up your sleeves. And things are a bit lighter. With the exception, I just packed a bunch of fresh food, so that means the pack's as big as it's going to be for the next few days. You don't really notice it. You just put it on and keep going. My feet hurt. They definitely can tell something's up. Been twisting my ankles a lot today, so it's causing the ankles to fight back. They want to kill me, and I don't blame them. But I do want to get off this trail, so gotta keep cranking. This mud here is hardening up a little bit, enough to step in and be brave, but some of it's still juicy like that. You know it ain't dry when it's raining and you're walking through it. That's for sure. You try to catch yourself and you lose balance with your pole, and you catch yourself and the pole sinks up halfway. It's like, hey, go right into the drink that way. There's you, a crooked tree. Bye. So after going off trail, I decided to go ahead and come to this shelter here. It's a nice spring here. This is our water source for today, although everything's a water source. Pretty. So I'll fill up here and then get that done, and then yeah, set up camp, find a place for a tent, and then take a load off. I don't need to kill myself, so I've already done 17 miles, almost 18 today, so no need to hit up to the next shelter at 5 more miles.
of uphill, so I'm just gonna give my legs a break today.
So I got to the spruce shelter or something like that, and it was sprayed, and so the shelter itself is closed. They do have campsites nearby, so went out and scoped those out and walked around and cooked dinner and did all this stuff. And then I looked at the weather report. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, actually tonight, and I'm like, I need to be in a shelter. So I already did the Relive app and made the movie of today. So today's gonna have a Relive part 2. So I will be hiking 5 miles more, hopefully get there with enough sunlight to where I won't be causing people trouble. And go back to plan A if I can stay on trail. I've already got 17 miles under my belt, so another 5 is going to kill me. But that's how we do. It's pretty moderate. The trail's been very nice today, so I have no complaints. I just so effing tired of the rain. It's not just rain, it's thunderstorms. Oh, we got thunderstorms. Like, what does that mean? It means 15 minutes, you're gonna have a thunderstorm. And then after that, you're fine. But you know, I don't know. People tell me, beware of thunderstorms, be careful of them. I don't know what that means yet. But it just seems like noisy rain. So, I got miles to do, so I'm gonna get her done. Bye. Well, I'm hiking up this mountain, but the shelter keeps moving. Bromley Brook, I'm going to Bromley Shelter. Hopefully before it gets dark. Oh, it's falling. Slow motion falling. Yeah, man, I'm tired of falling. Bend the sticks. Anyway, we're trying to get up to Bromley Shelter before sunset. It's dark now because it's cloudy. So it's like almost 7 o'clock, so I think we'll be okay in June to get up there. It says I got another mile, 1.3 or something to go. Doesn't seem to be moving. I don't seem to be moving. The clock's moving, but I'm not. We're getting there though. I just hope it's not full because it's near a parking lot. A lot of people come up for the night and crowd you out. I'm not setting up a tent, man. There's just no way. It's gonna start raining at 7 in the morning, which means it'll be raining at 4 or 5 in the morning, and then start to really come down at 7. I may wait out the thunderstorm in the shelter. Still gonna get wet, you know, because of all the water in the trees. Today's been great. I don't know what to do with myself. These seem to dry out quickly, which is great. But I would like to get started on recovery, which means being in a bag, laying flat, taking ibuprofen and antihistamines, and praying the mosquitoes lay off. They won't. I wish I could stay in my tent. It's mosquitoes already. Wish I could lay in my tent because then I can be in a mosquito net, you know.
because that thing works. But I don't want to roll it up wet again. Another week of rain. Record high heat wave with thunderstorms and everything. These bugs really like my camera hand. So, yeah. Been eating on my shoulders the whole time because they don't move as much and they bite right through the material. And my shoulders are pretty gross. No relief. I can't remember. This is fun or something. Today was a good day, even though I went way off course and bushwhacked. And like I said, I got the Breeze, this cable. That was a hell of a lot of expense on my part to get him this phone cable back. And then was able to get Sir Snail a platform to put his tent on if he wants. I think he's going to sleep on the porch of the hostel, even though it says not to. If I were him, I'd put a ground cloth down for sure. Get that spray off of him. The closer I get to the shelter, the harder it gets, right? That's how we play this game. It's gonna be a nice shelter though, it's a big one. So I'm looking forward to it. If the guys want to hog the bottom, I'll just go up to the top. Hopefully it's not too much further. But we know how that is. It's always further away than you think. Well, we'll film when we get there.